Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5. That was more than...
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we see Titans and the Buffalo Bills. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen going to go to the air right away. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the air. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Allen going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They run for the first time with James Cook. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
As you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Garabay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 6 guard.
Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Check your heart rate. That's 10. 33. Check like 33. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bang, 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 bang.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play fake. Here's Willis. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Willis's throw taken in by Chark. And it's a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Check out. Hot. 49. Check 49. Kill. Jim.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete.
That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second down at 5. Now Willis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Garibay's kick is good.
And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Come on. Hey, 70,
on 2nd and 1. Calls it in. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Bills say they have it, and they do. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Willis now off play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 28 yards.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
1st and 10, Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that because even if they had the right coverage.
As we get you reset, and they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, alert 3.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the right hash, this from 33.
Garibay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking it about the 36. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go. Big stop, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for